Yo, what's good, YouTube? ZAMCRO here, aka Scoop, back with the International Trainer League, season number 8, and we've got our finals pick'ems here. So, of course, the Portland Crowbats will be facing off against the ZAMCRO in the finals of season 8 for the ITL. And I went a little bit extra for the pick'ems here. What I did was, first of all, I made prediction videos. I made a prediction video. I made a recap video recapping on the playoffs so far, and at the end of that I made a predictions video. But I did not take into account that both, or at least Marin's squad had changed a little bit, so my predictions weren't as solid as they could be. I said something about Tapu Bulu and Hawlucha. Marin doesn't even have those two Pokemon anymore. So I'm going to go over his squad real quick. He's got this, the ZAMCRO. He's got Zygarde 50%, Mega Scizor, Roserade, Rotom Wash, Victini, Licky, Weavile, Ribombee, Swampert, Servine, and Cobalion, where his Z-Moves are Zygarde 50%, Licky, and the Servine. On the other hand, the Portland Crowbats, they have Naganadal without Z-Move access, Mega Mawile, Manaphy, which is a Z-Captain, Tyranitar, Superior, Rotom Heat, which is another Z-Captain, Conkeldurr, Musharna, Dusclops, Smeargle, and Excadrill. Aki finished the season, I believe, 8-4, where Marin finished 6-6, and both are 2-0 in playoffs right now, but something has to give in the finals. So these guys played earlier in the season, but their teams were not severely, but their teams were different, and they had a pretty good game. So yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing some more of that. But first of all, definitely something different happened here for the pick'ems, and we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. I asked everyone in the league for their input, and I got everybody's pick'em. So let's go ahead and hop into it and see what everybody's decided here. All right, so by a landslide, as you can see on screen, the Portland Crowbats have taken all of the other coaches by, all the other coaches have faith in the Portland Crowbats, which is understandable. Aki has a very nice track record, but Marin Varen's a very solid player as well. So, as you see on screen, Eric chose the Portland Crowbats to win. Carson chose the Portland Crowbats to win. Skyrise chose the Portland Crowbats to win. Gypsy was unknown. Said he wasn't sure what would happen in this match. Sebi said the Portland Crowbats would win. Tyler said the Portland Crowbats would win. Helmy said the Portland Crowbats would win. Alpha said the Portland Crowbats would win. The Nova Hawk said Portland Crowbats would win. And George said the ZAMCRO would win. So by a landslide, the Portland Crowbats have taken over here for the pick'ems. Of course, I left out 3 main picks, and that's being me, Evan, and Matty Brawley. So throughout the season, we've all 3 been doing pick'ems every week since week 2. I'm not sure who has the best pick'ems record right now. It's something I may do a video later on, but don't quote me on that. Don't hold me to that. So yeah, Eric basically just said he's not betting against the GOAT. Carson said pretty much the same thing. Everybody that voted for Aki pretty much said the same thing. They're not betting against the GOAT. Sky and Sebi said they're going with their man Aki. Tyler said he was going with, Aki. Betting against him would be ridiculous. Some players I messaged, they actually just sent me the GOAT emoji back. So further emphasis on Aki being one of the greatest draft players of all time. And it's with a 6-6 record. This is kind of like a David and Goliath thing for Marin, despite him being a Titan in the format as well, in my opinion, my humble opinion. So, George said that there was no way that Aki was going to win the finals. He said that Marin's team was just too good. Said Aki didn't have proper responses to things like Curse, Licky, Dragon Dance Coil, Zygarde, lots of different things. George said there. He said Victini was going to blow through the entirety of Aki's team, and that Weavile would be a nice cleanup crew and things like that. He said he wasn't going to be able to take down the Scizor, which is kind of interesting because Aki has a pretty solid squad too. And Gypsy, he also said that, despite being unknown to him who would win, he said he felt like Aki would have a tough time with Marion's squad with the new and improved changes, of course. ZAMCRO 50% looking like a huge threat at +1. I believe, who was it? Was it Sky who said that it could be likely that Aki would get the 6-0? And I believe Helmy said it was going to be a 1-0 victory in Aki's favor, but if Aki were to lose, it would also be a 1-0 in Marion's favor. So a lot of interesting things these coaches have said. I believe Nova said that despite who wins this match, he was going to be crowned ITL Season 8 champion and repeater. So that's pretty cool. Playoff P there, not even in the playoffs. But yeah, that's going to be it for the coaches' pick'ems, and we're going to jump into the pick'em screw pick'ems. As you can see on screen, the pick'em screw consists of me, Evan, and Maddie, where I've chosen the Zagreb Zangooses, Evan's chosen the Zagreb Zangooses, and Maddie has chosen the Portland Crowbats. So I'm pretty sure Maddie just sent me the goat emoji, said Aki was the greatest of all time, and that there was no way he was going to lose this match. Said Noggin at all, even without Z moves, was just way too much for Marion to handle. Said he didn't have proper switch-ins, and if he tried to bring the Servine, it was going to get blown back. However, Evan, I don't know if Evan's playing devil's advocate. That's exactly what I'm doing, though. Everybody's picking the Portland Crowbats, and I see a fairly even matchup here, so I went ahead and just went against the trend, and that's my reasoning here. I see the game could go either way, and just going against the trend and not picking Aki. No disrespect to either in terms of the reasoning behind my pick, things like that. But yeah, Marion does have some very viable ways to check Aki's offense. It's going to be an interesting game for sure, and definitely looking forward to it. So I believe over 90% of the coaches picked the Portland Crowbats, and as you can see here, 66% of, I think it's 66% of the Pick'em's crew picked the Zagreb Zangooses to win here in the finals. So it's definitely going to be a fun one to watch. Hopefully we can catch it live. I know Marion don't mind to pass me the link, but obviously throughout the playoffs, Aki has refused to let me catch his games live. Maybe not in terms of actually refusing, but just not giving me the heads up like some other coaches do. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say though. Again, I could go over their squads and talk about sets and potential threats to each other and things like that, but I don't want to give out strategies. I don't want either of them. I don't think they would based on my comments, but you never know how what one person can say could change the mindset of another person. So I'll keep my thoughts to myself so that, if these two players haven't played yet by the time this is uploaded, or watch this and then want to change their builds or something like that based on some of the dumb things. First of all, I just want to go back and say real quick that none of the coaches actually said what I said they said in terms of smack talk. They did pick who I said they picked and things like that. And of course, some coaches did send me the goat emoji, but there was no smack talk. I made all that up just for shits and giggles. And George actually didn't have a pick, so I was just trying to give Marion some credit there. But yeah, that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your pick'ems down below in the comment section. And leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.